Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're playing some RoadCraft. How are you all? I hope everyone is doing good. What can we call the company name? I'm not really good with names. We just call it Nate's for now, but I will set up a multiplayer one if anyone wants to join that one at some point. We can pick a colour and a logo, but I think I'm just going to just pick a colour for now. Let's use the channel colour orange. So let's get started. Here we are. I've got a bit of a sore throat this week, so I'm not going to try and talk too much. But it looks like there's our little briefing. And we've got some little tutorial.
Hey there! The name's Kelly, and I'll be your friendly neighborhood dispatcher for today. And every day unless we screw something up. Then the company replaces us, like dead batteries. But until then, I'll be here to help as much as I can. Not that you need much help with your first task. You need to head to the lookout point and take in the general layout of that town on the coast. They're bracing for one hell of a storm. I suggest you get on with the agenda before the storm hits.
Looks like we're just checking out our surroundings for now. We'll go to our next checkpoint, I guess.
Enjoying the sights? I often hear they're the best part of your job. At least your job has a best part. I have to make do with cheap coffee and a broken AC. Ready for your next mission? Well, aren't you lucky? Investigate the phosphate plant. Not too exciting, but who am I to argue, right? Go take a look.
Currently using a controller for this. I'm not sure if it's any good with a wheel. If you have played it with a wheel, let me know in the comments. How does it handle? The steering does feel a bit heavy, and it feels like the turning circle's not that great on here. I will turn this music off because it's not that good, is it? It's quite depressing, really. Yeah, can we turn it down? That's better. So this is something new. We have a terrain radar thingy. That's one thing Saber really do well. It's water graphics. The game, it looks pretty nice, doesn't it? It looks better when you're playing it than I suppose when you're watching it on YouTube. does look beautiful. You can probably take it out of low gear now. Should be okay. Okay, so we need to use the winch to open the gate. Drive a bit closer. Okay, so we need to check our next objective. We have got visit the forward base and clear the area. We do this one, and then I guess it's a low loader we need to clear the area with. Now if I take the handbrake off. Okay, so I just need to work out how do I get in. There we go. Nope. Oh, there we go. Enter vehicle. Yep, this looks like all the settings we can set. The blade or whatever it is.
Hey, you're not a bad navigator. To be fair, a child could handle it if they could reach the gas pedal. Still, you did fine too, so kudos to you. Now it's time to get you to your forward base. It's not much to look at, but should keep you warm. Oh, and on your way there, be a darling and clear the plant's old entrance for the cavalry. They're coming later, if the higher-ups don't cut the funding.
Alright, let's clear the way. Looks like we've just got to push it out of the way. Really liking the dirty diesel smoke coming out. That looks really good, doesn't it? Just got a few more little bits to move out of the way. Yeah, if you want to see more content RoadCraft on this channel. Remember to give us a thumbs up. Okay, now we need to pick our other task, I guess, which is heading over to this place. Right, so we need to change back into our scout vehicle and then we can head out. It feels quite strange, like driving over these rocks and not getting any damage. You can sort of glide over them. I guess you've got to be careful because you could probably end up still like tipping over. This looks like the place up here.
Welcome. The good news is, you're in charge now. Bad news is, the storage and allocation of resources are all on you. So, use them wisely. And remember, a penny saved is a penny earned. For the company. Well, on to your next job. Storm's rolling in, and we need to build a flood wall before it does. Before it rolls in, I mean. Storms seldom build walls. First, we need to plot a route from the base to the phosphate plant. Once we do that, we can deliver the crane parts to make the wall.
Okay, so where do we need to go? That's the garage. Let's have a look. Looks like we might have to... oh, here we go. Build a route to deliver the crane parts. And then we can do this one then. Looks like we're going to be setting up a route. Just have a quick read. Okay, looks like we're setting up an AI route. So, where do we need to go? Over there. Right, that looks okay. Let's make sure that they can get there. And off they go. Have they got a convoy? Or was this the only truck that's going to be delivering? Oh no, we've got a couple behind. Right, let's check our next objective. Find and recover the generator from the abandoned facility. We track that and accept it. Let's take a little drive over there, shall we?
Looks like we're gonna need a generator for the phosphate plant. There should be one somewhere close to the abandoned facility. Check your map. If you can find it, bring it back to the garage inside the abandoned facility.
Looks like we can go straight on. Maybe take the next right. Okay, so we can scan the area to highlight the generator. It's basically showing us where it is there, so I don't know if we need to scan for it, do we? We'll scan anyway. Yep, just up there on the left. On the top floor. It looks like we need to knock down some things now. The turning circle is really horrible in this truck. I'm not sure if it's like that for all of them. Back into this one just so we don't fall down. Yeah, look, this is full lock. It's horrible. Which doesn't really make sense for an off-road truck, would it? No, we can't do anything with this. I thought we might be able to open it.
You wrapped up all the prep work nicely. I knew I could rely on you, which is especially great since I had nobody else to rely on. You're the only contractor in the sector. The fate of everything rests upon you. No pressure. Besides, the only thing left to do is to build the flood wall before the storm hits. First, you'll need to scoop up some concrete slabs. There should be plenty around your base. Naturally, you'll want to use the crane to move them. Then you need to drop them off in the loading area. Easy as pie, right? I could go for some pie. Anywho, the generator's in working order, so now you just need to make sure it's delivered. Shouldn't be too hard. Just plot a course from the workshop to the phosphate plant.
Right, let's set a course for the delivering of the generators. Where does it start? We'll go this way. Looks like that gate might be locked. We're going to have to see if we can open that. Before we set them off, let's switch over to that low loader or dozer or whatever it is. See if we can open the door. Right, let's set the trucks on their way. Might have to do this as a two-parter. I don't think we're going to get this all done in this video. Let's make sure they get delivered. Definitely using a lot of the trucks from SnowRunner and MudRunner, aren't they? Same sort of truck assets. I mean, why not? They're good enough anyway, aren't they? Just got a few more left to deliver. It's quite a long video, this one, isn't it? Once they're done, we'll probably end it, and then we can continue next time. Looks like we've got some craning to do in the next video. So thanks for watching, everyone. We'll leave it here for now, and I will see you in the next video. Please comment, like and subscribe. and I'll see you later.